I was obsessed with consulting, then I was obsessed with marketing, then I was obsessed with building my startup. I don't know what I'm going to be obsessed with in the next 5 years. So everything changes. You change so much that the best thing that you can do for yourself is don't take yourself that seriously. If a man is talking, they're likely to take the man more seriously than when a woman is talking.
One question on entrepreneurship. Did you at any point of time feel it was harder because of your gender? Or do you think that in India, people get equal opportunities irrespective of your gender?
I never felt like it was harder because of my gender. I didn't feel like fun. Okay, so some things are harder because of your gender in general, right? Like what's harder
Just
because
existence is in a country like ours.
Yeah, right? Like people take you less seriously, general people. What I didn't think was harder is that, interacting with professionals, right? Like VCs, while fundraising, all of that wasn't harder. Across funds, right? Like from the seed guys to the big series A, B, like tier 1 guys, everyone's really professional. And I feel like they only sort of look at the merit of the business and not your gender at all, which is why now so many businesses are women founded.
No, it's just about the fact that one is that, there are funds that want to specifically only promote entrepreneurship amongst women. But I was saying more in terms of, the area that you pointed out, that people take you less seriously
But that, that is true in, if every woman will feel that in every industry in India. So if you go for a meeting, say a government meeting, or if you go even like some, a vendor, for instance, they somehow, unless, they don't take you seriously, basically, right? If a man is talking, I'm looking at the one girl I can see. If a man is talking, they're likely to take the man more seriously than when a woman is talking. And when you say that, mera business hai, versus when a man says mera startup hai, the person on the other side, obviously depending on who it is, but I'm saying typically, women का business है तो सोचेगा कोई छोटा मोटा होएगा, and man का business है भी like अच्छा कोई technology में business कर रहे हैं पता नहीं क्या करेंगे. So उतना तो है but वो हर industry में in India, वो तो है ही. So it's harder, of course, it's harder.
All your businesses were based out of Delhi, Gurgaon?
Yeah. But my partner in my last business is from Hyderabad.
So you never thought of shifting to Bangalore because it's supposed to be the startup capital of India?
Oh my God, so when I was looking for a job, I spoke to and lots of amazing opportunities which I couldn't get because I wasn't in Bangalore. And they were like, what are you doing? Bangalore is the startup capital, everything's happening here. But no, because of course work is very important and my career is very important to me. But other things are also important. My whole family is here. Because I'm from Delhi, my entire, all my friends are here. So I don't want to just leave and start from scratch because, और यहाँ भी बहुत startups है, ऐसा नहीं है. So it's a close second. वहाँ ज़्यादा है, but it's a close second.
No, actually in terms of number of startups, actually NCR is ahead.
Really?
Yeah. There are more startups based out of NCR than Bangalore. It's just that I think the value of startups in Bangalore right now is slightly ahead. And that also is, like you said, a close second. Yeah. I think it's time to open up the floor for questions because I can go on, but I think...
Hi, I'm Shaurya. And I really admire your energy. It's almost like an excitement of a 21-year-old who wants to do so many things in life and is excited by so many things. But what are you looking forward to in future? What are more things that you're looking forward to and that might excite you more? And my second part of the question is, like you said, that when you were about to do your masters, for your parents it was almost like a tick mark. There's going to be a masters too. How do they feel about you now that you've done so much more?
So I think my parents always expected a lot out of me. So I don't, so I think the expectations are still very high. I think it was just a thinking, that, padhai karni hai, at that time, I don't know if it's true now for today's parents, at that time parents thought, you must finish your education. This was a big thought process at that time, But coming to the other thing, the thing that you asked, I've just, I'm a month old in my job, but I'm enjoying it so far. And I really do hope to complete, a cycle of a fund. So I do hope to be here for at least 5 to 7 years, minimum, 7 to 10 years, I'd say. But, there's always, I don't know what changes. The other thing is that, I was obsessed with consulting, then I was obsessed with marketing, then I was obsessed with building my startup. I don't know what I'm going to be obsessed with in the next 5 years. So everything changes. You change so much that the best thing that you can do for yourself is don't take yourself that seriously. You will change, what you want will change. But at least right now, that thing is there in my heart that, I wanted to build, And so I just hope today I feel like I hope maybe later I get an opportunity to build again. But I'm not sure I'll feel that in 5 years from now. It could change.
You just mentioned, I don't know what's the thing about today's parents, but you're also a parent now.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Do you have expectations of your daughter already?
No, not at all. Not these type of expectations. कि बेटा engineering करनी है और top करना है. I just want her to do what she wants to do. Have fun, kind of realize what you enjoy doing. Like you realize in life that ultimately, whatever, right? Like the point is to be happy and have fun. So I'm not going to put not that my parents put pressure on me, but I'm not going to put any pressure on her for studies or anything. I'll just be like, you do what you enjoy doing, don't fail. I mean, pass, but that's it.
Hi, so my name is Rajni and I'm going to be starting my MBA in a couple of months. So my question is, you've had your experience in consulting and marketing both, and I want to know which experiences helped you better in your entrepreneurial journey?
It's a very good question, and honestly equal, because consulting trains you to think in a certain way, which is very, very valuable. It's just, you're just able to sort of analyze problems, break them up. What you do for your consulting interviews, how you prepare, just break up problems very quickly and then come up with an answer. So it gives you that framework. It trains your mind to think in a certain way. But I don't think it takes more than 1 or 2 years, honestly. Why a marketing job is good is that, okay, I'd say my bias is a little towards a marketing job. Because if you start in marketing, I'm saying for my personal thing, you start as sales, right? You see the realities, कि कैसे बेचना है. Sales is and as everybody knows, it's the most important skill any sort of working person can have, right?
Which speaker number is saying this? Just keep that note.
I mean, it's true though, right? So in a marketing job, पहले तो तुम sales में start करोगे. It's less money, less glamorous compared to consulting, but the skills are harder and I think they're more valuable. Then ultimately you start owning a small P&L. Those are also really valuable skills. So though both are good, between consulting and marketing, I'll say marketing.
Hi, my name is Rishika. So basically, I kind of wanted to ask a question about hiring, and just to keep it short, what are some of the things a VC would like to see in someone's CV?
Start early, right? Because in VCs it's very difficult and you're all young, so makes sense. Lateral hiring is harder, right? Unless of course you have a startup experience. So one way to get into VC is being an ex-founder. But if you're a smart person who's just graduated from college, then it's fair game, right? You're applying like everybody else is applying. You're going to be evaluated on what everyone else evaluates you on, what college you went to, your marks, your interview, all of that. If you get into a top tier consulting firm, and you're still a younger candidate, again, that's a very good way into VC, right? So 2 or 3 years in a good consulting firm, and then you apply to VC. That's also like a lot of people end up doing that too. But yeah, if you're interested in the space, then apply early. Start already seeing kaisa application process hai. Start speaking to the HR people, what you need to add. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Radha. So as you told us that you have done masters in economics as well as abroad, so I would like to ask which one was a better experience for you, and what will you suggest someone who's looking to pursue masters?
So the question is abroad versus India?
Yeah, exactly. The difference in the experience, what is a better option?
You know what? Honestly, I wouldn't waste my money doing a master's abroad unless you have the money to really spare. It's just expensive. And it's not like you get any benefit out of it because it's abroad, right? So, okay, in my case it was a little different because also Cambridge. But if I hadn't gone into Cambridge and say I'd done it anywhere else, right, like a Sussex or a University College of London or like a good college, compared to an Indian institute, there's no difference in the eyes of an employer. So it really depends on. At the time when I went for my masters, my parents could afford it, so they paid for everything. But if you have to repay your loans and all of that, then I would say that it doesn't matter. So, and since it doesn't matter, and India is so much cheaper, then you may as well do it in India.